Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning to everyone watching this back after the live. How are you? It is Sunday morning here in Perth. It is just after 9 o'clock this morning because I didn't charge my phones correctly, so we needed to wait a little bit. So we're just going to wait for everyone to roll on in. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Rolling in. Good morning. Today we're going back to one of the old faithfuls, one of my absolute favourites, the wisdom of Avalon, for our guidance for the week ahead. Good morning, gorgeous people. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Lots of people rolling in. Good morning. Lovely to see you all. I hope you all had a good week, this full moon week, this lockdown week in Perth. Sort of. It's been a very interesting one and very challenging for all of us, hasn't it? So I hope we're all doing well and we're ready for a little bit of guidance to go forward. We are heavy into Taurus season now, so we should really be concerning ourselves with the physical world and the physical presence. Pluto has gone retrograde, so we will be dealing with that until October. And so us in the Southern Hemisphere should be thinking about winding things down a little bit, introspection, what makes us feel good. Good morning, good morning. Those in the Northern Hemisphere just dealing with moving forward in a positive way and growing and expanding and shifting. It's very much the opposite because we're in the opposite seasons. Good morning, hello, lovely group rolling in today. Just going to give these ones a really good shuffle because I use them way too much. Good morning, hello everyone rolling in. I'd love to know how you're all going. How's your week been? How have we been processing the full moon? For me, having a Scorpio rising, this Scorpio full moon, super moon, has been very much dealing with how I am trying to move forward into my future, right? Your rising sign is sort of where you're going, where you're moving into. And if you think about the fact that that big full moon was big on me, I definitely felt where I'm going forward. Good morning from Scotland. Hello, how are we? Or good evening, I should say for you. It's probably just after midnight. We love it. Like me, up at all hours. Good morning, everyone. For those just joining in, it's Sunday. It's weekly oracle readings, and we are working with probably, arguably, my favorite deck of all, Wisdom of Avalon. Glad you were running late, had time for breakfast. See, perfect. It always works out exactly as it should. Sitting outside looking at the moon. Oh, we love that. Where is she? She's obviously over there somewhere. Morning, good morning, hello, hello. Intense, yes, I know the feeling, 2 a.m, I love it. That's great, you're getting ahead of everyone else over in Scotland. Morning, Rosemary, gorgeous, hello, hello Instagrammers, all you beautiful people joining in. We've got an awesome group in today, and I'm sure a few more people will roll in too. Good morning. Oh, lots of familiar faces. We love it. As I said, today is Sunday. It is the 2nd of May. It's big, May. Now for me, there is one thing that happens every May that I'm always so excited about. It's the most important thing about May, and that's Eurovision. And after last year, I'm so excited that Eurovision is happening. So big month, everyone, big month. Anyway, as I said, today is Sunday the 2nd of May. The moon is waning, so we're heading now towards the new moon. So we should sort of be, just easing off, still processing. We are still allowed to continue to process what is happening around us and building up to that next new moon and where we're going forward. The next new moon, the next full moon, is another super moon. And from that super moon is the beginning of eclipse season. So it's going to be a really interesting end of the month. So we really want to be taking stock, especially this week. Hopefully these cards will really help us with that as well. Taking stock of what we've gone through, what we've been dealing with, and where we're going. Excellent. Lots of Eurovision fans in the house. That's what we're all about. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. All right. So as I said, think about waning. Think about shifting downwards, because the new moon is very much where are we going forward, because it's going to be really big over June, July, August. There's lots and lots of energy happening, lots of big shifts happening, lots of planetary stuff that's going to be hitting everyone. So you want to be prepared and ready and focused on your own future, right? All right, couple more shuffles and we'll be ready, everyone. Thank you for your patience. You all know I got a vamp at the start. Do this, and I'm gonna do this, and now we're ready. All right, good morning everyone. Today is Sunday the 2nd of May. We are in Taurus season. The moon is waning. It is Sunday morning, and our first card, our card for today is, ooh, very curious indeed. We have the horse, but the horse is upside down. So this is a challenge card. This means we're getting the energy in reverse. So it's coming up upside down, which means inaction, or, well, inaction and asking for help. This is very much a card, when it's this way up, you know, we ask for help and it comes and we move forward and we trot along. Because it's upside down, we're actually being told we need to trust and learn to ask and then let it happen. We need to know that just because we're not seeing tangible or physical results in front of us right now, it doesn't mean that there isn't so much happening around us. Huge amounts of energy that's shifting behind the scenes that we can't see and know about yet, because it has to hit us in surprise. It has to come at the right time. What you have been asking about, what you do want to create, what you are looking forward to in the future will come, but you don't need to put action towards it yet. You don't necessarily have to feel like you need to do. This is a time of allowance. Does this make sense, everyone? Like, this is saying, like, sit down, relax, enjoy yourself, ask for us to help you, ask the universe to help you. Know that you've asked, know that it's okay, and now you can just do what's in front of you. And it's hitting everyone. It's a really big challenge that means we're allowed to not. We're allowed to have inaction. Tricky. I'll have to have a look, Kerry, at what else is retrograding. But yeah, Pluto, that's the one I definitely know. But it would make sense, Jupiter being retrograde, because that's a huge one. As I said, I'll look into that. The horse upside down, inaction, asking and trusting. Surrender is probably a really good word to be working with. Being able to surrender your goals, your wishes, your dreams to the universe, and then just doing what's in front of you, like doing the laundry, feeding yourself, having a shower, going to work if you need to go to work. Like, it's focus on the little things and let the big stuff happen around you and for you. Does that make sense, everyone? Yeah, I know. It's all good, Kerry. We got there. Yeah, so it's a challenge card. We're being challenged to relax, to trust, to sit and be, and know that it'll be okay. So I want you to be working with crystals that are relaxing, crystals that will slow you down, crystals that will bring you into that, like, trust. So think Larimer, aquamarine, think hemimorphite, think ocean jasper, think smoky quartz and petrified wood, moss agate. All of these nice grounding, slowing down, things will happen. And as I said, because we're in that waning period, because we're in Taurus, like, the universe is saying it's okay to look after yourself. It's okay to give a bit to you and let the universe kind of do its thing around you. Good one to start, and a good one for Sunday. A great card for Sunday. All right, our next card, our card for Monday. Monday is the 3rd. Oh, yes. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. I absolutely love the Bard. So, the Bard, as you can see, he's the chap with his instruments. He's trotting along. He's got scrolls and all sorts of stuff, and there's all sorts of stuff happening around him. What the Bard represents is storytelling. In medieval times and pre-medieval times, the Bard was the person that went from town to town telling everyone what's been going on everywhere. They were the news tellers, they were the storytellers, they were the people that passed on news to the layfolk and to everyone that didn't know what was going on, because communications was quite minimal back then. So you are needing to focus on your story. You are your storyteller. You are the one that has to create by saying what you want and saying who you are and knowing that your story is important. It says music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. It's okay to embellish. It's okay to, make things seem like they were bigger than they are, because it's your story and you're allowed to. But also think about, the positive things that you're saying about yourself and to yourself and where you're going. Putting a positive spin on anything and everything that you've done, listening to messages that come to us in music and in spoken word. It can be through unexpected conversations, it can be through listening to something on Spotify or on the radio. You'll just hear something and it's the right thing. It's like, listen, give a bit of clairaudience a go tomorrow. Give yourself the chance to listen and speak. And think about your own story. As I said, we're waning, we're relaxing, we're processing, we're going downwards to build up again. So we want to think about what's important to us, what makes us amazing, what gives us the ability to be who we are. Don't feel like there is ever a need to fit in. Don't feel like there's ever a need to have to justify who you are or what you do or what you've been through or the choices that you make. It doesn't matter what your story is, as long as it's yours and it's about you, and that's important. That's what matters. It's you in your story. This isn't anyone else's, right? This is your perspective on what's going on. So listen to your own story. Focus on you. What makes me happy? Think about stones like chrysocolla, turquoise. Think about something like amazonite. Think about crystals that link the throat chakra and the heart chakra together. They help us to speak our heart's truth. They help us to communicate harmoniously what it is that's going on inside of us. Green calcite's a nice, beautiful one. A beautiful sort of greeny blue fluorite would be great. Really think about your story, what you're saying, and what you say and what it says about you as well. Like if you look at your own story and talk about it like it's a woe story, you'll always feel like a victim. But if you look at your story and you see yourself as the hero, you see yourself as the one that has conquered, you see yourself as the one that has done all the amazing things, then that's your story. Think about that. It's an important differentiation to make. And it's important that you change the way you speak about yourself, the way you speak about your story, the way you speak about your life. The law of attraction. It works in that way. Does that make sense, everyone? All right. Hopefully that makes sense. We're going to keep rolling forward into Tuesday. Tuesday will be the 4th of May. Ooh, sorry, everyone. Just making sure everything's still going. Oh, good. Here we go. Hearts rolling in. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay going on today. All good. All good. We got there. Awesome. All right, so our card for Tuesday. See you next Tuesday, kids. Ooh. Okay, so this is important. The wasp comes up on Tuesday. So this, May the 4th be with you. Right on. We love that. Sunday, Monday. So May the 4th is going to be a challenging one, everyone. The wasp has come up. So this means someone's not going to be happy about this story. Someone's not going to be happy about the way that you're speaking about yourself. Someone's not going to be happy about the fact that you feel good about your life. Challenge, and that's okay. It's okay to know that you don't have to make everyone happy. You don't have to be afraid of stepping on people's toes. You don't have to be afraid of saying no. For fuck's sake. Honestly, this is something that I'm very passionate about, and it's something that gets me as a passionate Sagittarian that's heavily fire driven. The ability to say no has been a big part of my story. Freedom is a big thing that we drive on, and being able to live our truth and live our freedom is so important. But also knowing that you are not defined by what other people think of you. You are not defined by what other people expect of you. And you are not defined by anyone else's expectations of you, but you. You define who you are. You define your future, your life, your experience. So when you say no to people, it's affecting their experience. It's not about you. It's actually about them. They need to process that. They need to deal with that. So say no. Tell people no. This is what I'm doing, and it's for me because I want to, because I love myself and I'm the most important person in my life, and I haven't been living for myself up until this point, so I'm going to. For fuck's sake. Sorry everyone. Insert rant here. Then Tuesday, it's going to be a CUNT. It's going to be one of those days that's going to be a challenge. We're going to be hit by the challenge of people not being happy about living our truth and telling our story, and that's okay. Boundaries are important. Boundaries are what makes us evolve, what helps us to evolve spiritually. Excellent. Good. I'm glad you're all on board. I'm glad you're all on board with it. So, we want to be working with good, strong, protective energies to keep us in our truth, to keep us in our focus, to make sure that we're not affected by these bitches. So think black tourmaline fierceness, think smoky quartz, think bronzite to protect and deflect. Think about lapis for a bit of harsh truth. Think about bronzite. As I said, think about obsidians. Any of the obsidians would be really, really good. Hello! You've got in at a really good time. So Tuesday, the wasp hits. We are being affected by the story that we are telling and telling the world, and other people aren't happy about that, and that's okay. It's okay if others aren't happy. That's their story, not yours. If it becomes something that affects you, you then have to put the wall up, the boundaries up. You have to say, well, this is why I'm doing it. This is my truth. This is what I'm doing and why. This is my life. I have to look after me. If I don't, those around me aren't supported. Right? Number one. Absolutely. Black jasper, onyx, anything at all that feels protective. Absolutely. There we go. Took it out of my mouth. Anything in that helps you feel protected as well. If you feel super protected with something like selenite and citrine or labradorite, there are all sorts of stones that make us and help us to feel protected. So that's what you want. But the words that come up, anger, retaliation, and jealousy. So it's not from within, it's from without. Okay. Wednesday. Fuck yeah. The deer. Gentleness. We don't fight fire with fire. We don't play their games. We don't get drawn in to the negativity. We don't get drawn in to the shit. I'm standing back. It's not my crap. I'm going to watch the shit fight in front of me. But I'm standing back and enjoying my life and going to have some popcorn maybe. I love this. This is so good. This is so good. And this is the kind of thing that will piss them off more, that will make them more frustrated, more annoyed. Because you're non-reactive. I love the cold shoulder, the non-reactive cold. I'm just going to give you nothing. I'm not going to feed those flames. Don't have to. Passive. Sit back. Let it all happen around you. Kind of how the week started. I love it. Think rose quartz. Think morganite, kunzite. Think chrysoprase. Good, compassionate, loving energies. Beautiful, compassionate, loving energies. Sit from your heart. Sit in gentle, loving peace. Think celestite or angelite. Beautiful, soft energies that are going to give you that serenity, that calm. It's going to piss everyone off even more. Fucking love it. I adore the feeling of other people being unhappy at your success, because it's like, why are you so unhappy? Why are you so unhappy? I wish you nothing but success. I wish you nothing but to live your life with happiness and to be all the amazing. Wish the same for me. If you don't, I don't have to have anything to do with you, and I'm going to continue to live my life and love my life and have the best time doing it. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right. So that was Wednesday. We're rolling into Thursday. Are y'all having as much fun as I am this morning? My goodness. A card for Thursday, the 5th. May the 5th. Oh, hold on. What's the joke on the 5th? Return of the 5th. Return of the 5th. Sorry. I'm a big Star Wars nerd as well. All right. Ah, look at that. Our card for Thursday is movement. Our card for Thursday is fluidity. By being calm, by being at peace, by doing our own thing, by not being drawn into the madness. That is how we go forward. That's how we live our life our best way. That's how we go exactly where we need to go. Do not get drawn into everyone else's shit. They're trying to take you off course. You tell your story, you relax, you live your thing. You will be moving exactly where you need to go. You are in alignment. You are doing exactly what you need to be doing, people. Trust yourself. Listen to yourself. What's your gut telling you to do? What's your gut telling you not to do? Where are you going? You're going on your path. It's your story. Where the fuck are you going? And if you don't know where you're going, you've got to at least do what you're enjoying so that you're not having a shit time. We're not meant to have a shit time. We're meant to get through the crap so that we can have a really good time. Think fluidity. Think aquamarine and Larimer. Think hemimorphite. But also think, this is a really great crystal, think kyanite, blue kyanite, because blue kyanite is alignment. It's really incredible to help us to be aligned in where we're going and how we move forward. Spiritual alignment especially. Charawite helps us to see the signs and go exactly where we need to go. Good morning, good morning. For those just joining in, we are halfway through. We're on to Thursday. Movement, moving forward. It's been a lot. This week is going to be a lot. We're going to be challenged by others outside of us to bring that solidity, that strength, that focus, that centeredness to our own story, to our own path, and to our own future. Sound good? Make sense? And now we're going to roll into Friday. Friday is the 7th. Oh, yes. Now we shift. Now we can shift. Now we've seen evidence of where we're going forward. We're going to feel more confident. We're going to feel stronger. We're going to be feeling like yes as we're rolling into the weekend, because we have made the steps that we need to, and we're seeing the tangible success of that this week. We fucking love that. See how we've got the stag. We had the deer. The deer is the doe, the feminine, and now we've got the stag, the masculine. Now we can move forward. Now we can give that shift of energy where we're going in the future. It says pride. Be proud of who you are and your story and what you've done and how far you've come and who you've said no to. Be proud of that. Leadership. You are the one leading your life. You are the one in charge of your life. You can't control what's going on outside of you. You can't control what's happening in the world. You can control you and how you feel and the steps that you're taking and the choices that you're making. And you can control that. And you can take the lead there. You can be the one in charge there. You don't have to be, you still don't have to move fast. If you think about stags and deer in general, when they're allowed to do their own thing, they're generally really beautiful, graceful, serene. It's when they're spooked and they've got to do things that they move really, really fast. So you can move fast if you need to, but you don't need to. You can stand at the top of your rock and be like, yeah, look at me. They're also like the bigger of the vegetarian animals at the top of the food chain other than carnivores, right? So it means you're allowed to be strong and soft. You don't have to, again, buy into the fire, the negative, the crap that people are throwing. Excuse me, see? You're allowed to just do your thing, go forward. Trust you to lead your life. Think solar plexus, that is where we lead from. So citrine, Libyan desert glass or Libyan gold tektite. Think golden healer quartz, think sunstone, pyrite. All of those great stones are going to get you into your gut and helping you to be proud and to lead. Oh, this is so good. So good. All right, our card for Saturday, our last card of the week proper. Card for Saturday. Saturday is Crystal Grids, the basics. We're doing that again. I'm so excited. I love that Crystal Grid workshop. I'm so excited. Asking the universe, everything's going to be good. We're going to be able to have some fun on Saturday this week, at the end of the week at Crystal and Stone and make grids. Oh my goodness. Okay. So our card for the day is, the frog. I love it. I love it. We're being told by all the animals this week what we need to do. That guidance is incredible. The frog is emotional healing and taking leaps and being able to do things at our own pace going forward, starting as the tadpole, then we pop some legs out, then we're out of the water, then we drop that tail off, and then we're able to leap across. I also like using the frog because they are able to see the lily pads that will get them from one side of the river to the other. So it's very much about still leading your own life, moving yourself forward and taking great emotional leaps in that story on your journey. So this is amazing. Let yourself be emotionally driven this week. Let your feelings guide you this week. Don't overthink things. It's not going to be helpful. It's really important to feel your way forward this week. The frog, cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. So, as I said, we're still digesting this week. We're still able to let go. We're still able to shift forward, what we're letting go of so we can move forward. You've got to create that space by letting go first. So the frog is allowing you to continue to let go as you move forward. Does that make sense? It's like we still don't have to rush. We really still do not need to rush this process. We're still able to just go at our own pace, do what we need to do for ourselves, let go, let go, let go, release, 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 forward, forward, forward. It's good. It's good. For that, think of rhodonite or rhodochrosite. Think again, chrysocolla, turquoise, amazonite, those good heart healing stones and energies. Selenite would actually be really good. Peach selenite, that processing energy, so maybe peach selenite on Saturday. Think if you can work with something like Quantum Quattro or Super 7, they'll actually be great energies because they give us that ability to have that calmness but do big things as well. Yeah. Let yourself keep feeling. Let yourself keep processing. And let yourself know that you're always moving forward. The universe is always moving forward around you anyway, so you might as well let it. All right. Yeah, top of the deck, our card for our overall guidance for the week. The Novice. This is really cool. The novice tells us that even though we're going into something new, we are not unprepared for it. We are not incapable. We are very much capable of taking on this new challenge. We are very much able to start something new. Think about leveling up. Think about video games. Think about going from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Every time you go up a level, it's like everything's new, but you've built up some skills, some experience, some weaponage, some defense, whatever it is that you've built up as you've gone along to get stronger and better. But it just is a reset, start fresh. Now what can you do with those skills? This is what you're doing. This is where you are. This is what we're letting go of. The past, all aspects of it, and we're moving into just newness, freshness. It's exciting. Anything can be created with the new, with the novice. Innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill, unstable curiosity. We love it. It's okay to not be sure about the future and exactly where you're going. It's okay to still feel that sense of trepidation as you're making these choices, as you're taking these steps, as you are standing up and creating these boundaries and being challenged by them. It's okay to still feel unsure. This is why you got to do what you got to do, so that you can feel sure, so that you can feel strong, so that you can feel that sense of, yes, okay, I'm doing the right thing. How are you ever going to know if you're doing the right thing if you don't know what the wrong thing is? Just a thought. So with the novice, labradorite. Labradorite is perfect. Or clear quartz. Perfect, beautiful, clear quartz that you can program as you're going forward. You don't have to overcomplicate it this week, everyone. You don't need to. I'm excited. Don't you worry, I feel the same way. Like, I am only 1 month from leaving part-time work. 1 month. It's not that long. I'm still very much in the newness of figuring things out as I'm going along. Like, I understand. I empathize. I'm here with you. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I love it. I'm excited. It's good. It's good. If you can see, like, it's got his cloak, got the staff, got a little bag. Like, even though there's newness, even though there's unsurety, I'm prepared as I need to be, as prepared as I can be, and I'll figure it out as we go along. If you're not a little bit scared, you're not doing it right. But that fear, you want to channel that into excitement. You want to channel those nerves into like, okay, where are we going? What are we doing? As soon as you let it come up here and you overthink it, you're fucked. Kaputski. But if you channel it through where it should come, your solar plexus, your sacral, that's where that fire is supposed to be. If you let it charge from there, you're good. Because you're channeling it, you're listening to it, you're trusting, you're doing, you're creating. You'll always make the right decision. Always. Even if through that right decision you have to learn a lesson and maybe do something that's a fuck up. You'll always make the right decision. There are no accidents. That's it. The wisdom of Avalon has spoken. The wisdom of Avalon is never going to be soft. It's always going to be profound. It's always going to be forward. It's always going to be magical. It's always going to focus on our spirit and what our spirit wants and needs. So think about that with your own life. Think about what you're doing, where you're going, what story you're telling, what you're trying to create this week. Know that you will be challenged by the outside world. You will be challenged by others. You will be frustrated or have others that will react negatively to your decisions and choices. And that's okay. That's okay because that's on them, not on you. Remember, always remember this. You are the most important person in your life. Big one. You're very welcome, everyone. You're all so, so welcome. Always a pleasure and never a chore. Now, I want you to go out and get some sunshine. Obviously, those in Perth, wear a mask, do the right thing. And hopefully, I will see you on Saturday to create some crystal grids. If you want to watch this back, it'll be on Facebook, it'll be on Instagram, my IGTV, and of course, I'll be sharing it to YouTube as well. so you can go back and watch it again and again. Please jump on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to build up that subscriber. I want to I've got everything that I'm doing, I'm sort of putting on there, and I'm trying to do more and more, so it would be really, really appreciated if you jump over onto YouTube and subscribe. I'm trying to, as I said, do more and more. So yeah, look after yourselves this week. Have a good one. Hopefully I will see you on Saturday for for Crystal Grids The Basics at Crystal and Stone. Otherwise, take care of yourself. Have a great week. Namaste. Stay safe and stay sane. Peace out. Lots of love, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye.